Got a big conference win last week, division win, I should say. Let's see what the Bills did in the offseason. We did beat them in the playoffs to go to the Super Bowl. We beat them in the second round of the playoffs, I think, and then the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl, yeah. Okay, where are the Bills at? Bills, where are you at? Bills, Bills, Bills. Who'd you sign? Who is this guy? Tyler Nubin. That's their first round pick right there. Six player card out. Any good? Oh my God, he's not even a hidden dev. 87 speed, 93 acceleration, zone play. He's okay. Wow, they're probably bummed. Tied up all that money in him. Who else did they sign? Polk, a wide receiver. Here's their second rounder. It looks like Brian Mays. Oh no, it could be this guy Sawyer here. Jack Sawyer, right end. All right. Tyler Bass has that big contract. Wow. Coleman, Justin Rogers, a D tackle. All right, let's see what we got here.
It's Week 7 of the NFL.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. A big play here for Buffalo. 55 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there is going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Allen now on third and goal. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. The kick by pass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You look at this Buffalo defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
That's taken in by Okafro. And he's got On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Levis. Down inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Henry again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to move back in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Titans at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Levis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Derrick Henry all alone. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Levis back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score,
All right,
you feel like you can go
got
back
a
out there and get it done again.
10-10 game here.
They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ooh, Fulton, be nice to get a pick, buddy. Been kind of silent out there.
Run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Little quarters action.
Complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
All right, 3rd and 6.
They work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
Oh yeah, McCreary. Oh yeah, McCreary. I did the underneath coverage and jumped it. Heck yeah. Great job.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough,
all right, good job, Spears.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by the length of the football.
Let's see.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there.
Come on, Spears, let me get you on the screen right here.
That defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 1st and 10, it's Levis. They'll set up the screen for Spears.
Oh, it's not going to count? I think you scored there, buddy. Let's see. Wow.
This is definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up.
They didn't let me challenge it, which is weird.
Now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now back to throw. That's a Titans touchdown.
Whoa.
Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris.
There we go. Good job, Henry.
As he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Why doesn't let me challenge that?
After the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
I don't get it, man.
A couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Who the heck's our D-line?
The goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Blitz coming and
Got him.
as Azeez Al-Shaair. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Allen. Hardy's got it on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like...
All right, 3rd and 11.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
McCreary gets another one in the underneath coverage. Oh my gosh.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well.
Wow.
The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1 play and they're already just shy of midfield. Levis to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that.
Here we go.
Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Levis. A check down here for Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone.
All right, take what they give us. Look for the short stuff.
He's there and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Levis to throw once more. That's to the left side.
Very strange coverage there.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw, it's Levis.
Oh my gosh.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's
Oh my gosh.
Back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave
And they have time left in all 3 timeouts. That's just great.
and forced the 4th down.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles. And now
Come on, Levis. Why are you going to miss errant throws?
How this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead.
Why are you missing? You got errant throws all over.
Getting
And
plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half.
Come on, Robert.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Bills are going to use the first.
We got some heat.
As the clock will stop with 50
We got some heat.
seconds to go until halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Get it back to us. That's what I'm talking about.
He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What the hell's going on here?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Where's my 5 wide set, guys?
Defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field.
Unbelievable, dude.
Every blade of grass. That will allow them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
No.
Take over here as they get it.
You break, dude.
Yard line. Well, why do you go waste a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very high.
And he's going to go down.
All right, Arden Key, good job.
For the pressure, maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first
I think the ball will start the second half, but we should have got some points out of that, dang it.
We bargained for week 7, second
Road
half. Let's do it.
medium. And short.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and
All right,
ready to rock.
let's do this.
Third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Nowhere.
Down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out
All
of the
right.
end zone, not a good one. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first.
Let's go read
on
option
offense
here to start.
the third. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now. A chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Levis. And that is incomplete.
That's too early. adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hines now on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will
Open up the second half with a 3-and-out. How pathetic.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first
pathetic.
possession of the second half. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone is assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Allen to throw it.
McCreary again?
For the third time thus far. It's Roger McCreary.
Holy smokes, a hat trick for McCreary.
And inside the 45.
Wow.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard.
Gotta get points out of this drive, guys.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he gets it.
Heck yeah, baby.
5 and just shy of the 30.
Henry's putting that head down and smashing people.
He has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Dude,
Not able to go anywhere.
why is he not
Second down.
handing the ball off? Killing me, man. Absolutely killing me.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught.
We'll take that. What happened earlier? Got a holding call, not that time.
Number 9 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Nice.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
This is the game of Roger McCreary.
Now the lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the ball.
Ah, Josh Allen's struggling today.
And in this one, after we saw that,
But we all know that means nothing.
that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Suddenly light us up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss.
Oh, bunting.
They've got to have points.
Oh.
The ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need
Bunting. Oh, my gosh.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing
Oh,
situational
thought that was a
football.
pick.
Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Allen now on first down. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
My gosh.
Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just
Is there some coach adjustment thing?
These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen.
McCreary again? Oh my gosh.
And the Titans are going to take possession.
Wow.
3-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the
Oh
Pro
my
Bowl. When you have
gosh.
4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They run on first
That's
down,
awesome.
but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Pass taken in.
Oh, Conquo almost took it to the house. Oh.
Give him 32 on the
Wow, it was so close.
Good for a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Levis. They set up the screen for Henry. Into space at the 45. And he'll go
There we go, Henry. Good job.
at the 49. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Second down. Here's Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell.
There we go.
Inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And that is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Now, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Got a man, and it's taken.
There we go.
Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown.
All right, make them a push here.
The Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 24. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the conversation in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down and 3. Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Allen again. Setting up the screen for Cook. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Allen throwing on second down. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And the Bills.
That was ridiculous. Put your hands up, Landry.
A pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Allen going to try and keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. And the Bills get a bit closer. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. Whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Levis sets up to throw here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now down by 16. A minute 50 to play. Somehow they need to come up with a pair of touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Able to shake him off. That's complete. It's Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh, come on.
Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. It's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Running from the gun with Henry. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught in the end zone.
There you go.
Tennessee.
Here you go, Conquo.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no thought of a
When I was envisioning that play to run. Finish it off up there.
Has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss.
Bye bye, NT.
They've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back.
McCree almost got another one. You gotta be kidding me.
Incompletion to incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Oh my gosh.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Allen. And that one too wide and incomplete. Off the mark Mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, I always tell you, no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Allen from the gun on third down. That is caught.
Oh, I really thought McCurry had another one.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is
Dude,
for a Bills touchdown.
Murphy Bunn got beat by Kincaid? Really?
Kincaid,
Whoa.
31 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did it.
I just don't care right now. I'm just going to chuck it.
38-yard line, second
Worthy.
and 9.
Worthy, let's go.
Back to throw, it's Levis. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be called.
The rookie. Only took all year to finally get what I was looking for on that play. Like 1 for 15 on it. When it means nothing.
So not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no
That's
idea
funny.
what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for
26
Tennessee,
carries,
they move back
32,
over 500
58
now,
plays.
4-3.
Did I
They'll
get
to
sacked?
stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills,
I did
full
not.
game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
I'll take it. Man, we're having a winning record suddenly.